this was stated in my intro video, but I haven't told anybody about this channel. Well, like I've told like two people, but I haven't told them like the name of the channel or like anything about it. So like they just know of its existence, but they don't know like what the name of the channel is. And it's because I want this channel to grow. Wait, no, not grow. I want this channel to develop the way that I want it to, and with like, and I don't want people to tell me to do things certain ways, with my channel, and I don't want to feel pressure for people. Like I don't want, like, for example, my friends or my family members to be like checking out my videos and being like, oh, you should do this, oh, you should do that, and that defeats the purpose of this channel because it's my channel. And like, if they want to make like review videos however they want to, they can, make an album review channel. um but yeah, I know that if I tell that to people, like people are still gonna try to like, bug me about like things that I should change. Oh, maybe you should like, add text to your thumbnails, or like, edit your videos. But like, so I know people are still gonna say things like that even if I tell them that like I'm gonna do it like, my own way. um so yeah, that's why I haven't told anybody about, what this channel actually is, like the name and stuff. So anyway, to the review. This is a review of A Locust Abortion Technician by the Butthole Surfers. So, a fun fact, um I hated the Butthole Surfers the first time I heard them. um I actually hated it so much. I thought, how could people listen to this? And then after about 3 days of listening to them, like something just kept on drawing me back in to like keep on listening. It clicked for me. And I remember it clicked for me when I was listening to Graveyard, the second track on this album. And yeah, everything just clicked and I was like, wow, this is really genius. Or well, I think the genius part of it is that it's not genius. It's just really strange. And honestly, like there aren't many bands like the Butthole Surfers. Like it takes a lot to like, dedicate your life to just drugs, partying, and making random noises, I guess. I mean, like depending on your point of view, they're kind of wasting their life or throwing away their lives. But I think that like they've made a sacrifice to benefit everybody, cuz like there wouldn't be people doing this kind of stuff if it wasn't for them originally. And also like I hear their surprisingly enough, I hear their influence in like bands like Viagra Boys and other like weird bands, like especially on the first Viagra Boys LP. Like I could hear the Butthole Surfers influence on it, like like weird noises, sort of like acid trip, worst acid trip of your life type stuff. So like if you listen to this album, like be warned, it's really weird. Like you might be questioning your like what you're doing with your life throughout the entire album. And like it's just kind of weird. Like it's kind of icky. Like one time I played this for a girl and she said that it was like extremely icky and that it made her like feel extremely uncomfortable. And you know what? That's very valid, because that can totally happen. But to me, this album is genius. Like I don't know if I just listen to too much music, and that like whenever I find something like this, it's just special, and I like it because it's just so different. But whatever it is, I actually really enjoy this record, and it has some like parts that are kind of questionable and parts that aren't very good. Like there's a song like it's like 22 going on 24, 23 or something, and it's just like they just like sampled like a interview of like a woman talking about her like sexual assault, and like that's just like kind of gross. I mean, not gross, it's just kind of unclassy. Like it's just kind of yucky. Like why would you do that? And it's also kind of bad on the band themselves. Like maybe they didn't have like bad intentions with doing it. They were just trying to be edgy. But it's like it just leaves a bad taste in the mouth. So I have an issue with that one. The USSA, that's another track that's like super ass. And like I have the record, and I think that like opening the second side with that song is a terrible choice because it's such a bad song, and it's not even bad in a good way like the rest of the album. But yeah. Anyway, some like high points in the album are like cunts, which is like a sound collage, and like I played it for this Thai girl that I know, and she told me that it was like um I think she told me that he was just saying like itch repeatedly or something, or bulls or something. I don't remember, but yeah. And there's some great like cuts on this album too, like Graveyard, Sweet Sweat Loaf, which is like a play on Sweet Loaf by Black Sabbath, and that's just amazing. Like like the voice effects just going everywhere, panned everywhere. It's totally tripped out psychedelic noise, and it's just really fun. The album itself, it makes you uncomfortable. It makes you want to like cry sometimes. It makes you want to turn it off. It makes you feel a lot of like emotions that other music doesn't really make you feel. Um, it's a very uneasy record, to put it in one word. It's uneasy listening. um, I'd give this record a 8 out of 10. I think that it's definitely a record that everybody should listen to. Um, it's just that like it's good, but it's not technically good, type thing. Yeah. So yeah, everybody should listen to this record, but it's kind of like, be warned, it's uneasy.